Yo, what's going on, y'all? I hope everybody's good, and enjoying themselves. Today is June 17th. Yes. And I just wanted to tell y'all, I just want to give y'all a few more tips on how to sun gauge. Because, it's finally sunny out, and that sun is looking crazy. See that sun? That shit is beaming. A lot of people talk about sun gazing, but they don't give like the tips and like ways to sun gaze, like when the sun is like at its peak. Like, you see how high that sun is? If you try to stare at the sun like that, bro, you're gonna mess up your whole eyes. So this is a trick that I learned from this YouTuber named The Wisdom Hermit. He's like a real good YouTuber, and he talks about like sun gazing like in ways that I never actually really thought of. And shout out to him. I'll leave a link in his description of his channel above. And I'm grounded right now. Like, it's always good to like get your feet out in some on some earth. You know what I mean? Because this shit right here, when you ground, bro, or like sis, or ladies and gentlemen, like if like whoever's watching, it's always good to like plant your feet in some land, because that's natural like electrolytes that's flowing through your body. So like, and if you like jump, you know what I mean, like if you do this, if you do that, like if you start jumping and like and even if you do this, you know what I mean, if you do this, it's good for like your root chakra, because your root chakra is your main source of like grounding. But that's not what this is about, right? That's not what this is about. So, all right. Now you see these tree branches, right? You see these tree branches? Like all these tree branches, right? All these tree branches. And even that tree right there, like you see that little tree? You can actually use these trees, to like sun gaze, because like when like look, like you see how like the shade is blocking out, you could use like the crack of like the transparent. You see how transparent the sun is? Like if you could see it, like so that little slither, that little crack within the branches and the trees, you could actually look at the sun just like this, like, and you know what I mean? And inhale and exhale. You feel what I'm saying? So this is really important for people, because the Wisdom Hermit, he talks about sun gazing, but it's like a different type of mode that he's in when he talks about it, because there's a lot that goes into the spiritual essence of like sun gazing, because sun gazing connects with your conscious mind, you know what I mean, and moon gazing, it connects with your subconscious mind. And I'll make a video on how to moon gaze as soon as the full moon comes, and I'll see it coming very soon. So, all right, now you see the sun, right? You see how it looks like, right? Let me get a good angle for y'all so y'all can see. Hold on. You see how that sun is like that? You see how it's like this now? You could stare directly at the sun just like that. Or you could use it on my other technique on how to sun gaze, because you could look at the sun, but you can't gaze at the sun. You have to like do this. You can even gaze at the sun like this, but that's not really, I wouldn't suggest that, like, but you could like look at the sun, look directly at the sun, make sure that the back of your hand is blocking the sun away from your eyes, you know what I mean? And then you just do that, and then use the breathing technique. I'm gonna show you the breathing technique. I'm gonna just lift my shirt up real quick. So in my first video, I was like, yo, you could sun gaze like this, when the sun is at its peak, at its highest, right? You know, but the breathing is very important, and you want to stay hydrated. You know what I mean? See, I got water right here. I got like, you know, purified water. I don't see. Look, this is the water I have. Like this is one of my. I like this water because it's purified water. It's not like Poland Spring, because Poland Spring, I actually, you know, there's like still fluoride in it. I believe so. You know, don't quote me on that. You know, I'm just, you know, but just stay hydrated. You know what I mean? Because like you're gonna be sweating a lot, you know, and just make sure that you never stare directly at the sun when it's at its peak. And I'm about to hit the 6-minute mark, so yeah. So I'm gonna give you a brief. You know, I want y'all to watch this full video too, because I'm gonna give you another trick, you know, for the men. So for the men, you can sun gaze just like this. Look, this is the perfect view actually, because it's like in a crack. So for men, when you sun gaze, cover your left eye for the men. And for the women, it's the exact opposite. You're supposed to sun gaze with your left eye for the ladies. You know, I haven't really looked into why you're supposed to do it like that, because I read up on it a little bit. The right eye is supposed to be the eye of Roth, and the left eye is the eye of Ra. It's like it's like so deep, you know, with the eyes and the pupils have to do with your whole entire body, because the eyes connect to your nervous system, and people don't know that. You know, that's why when you meditate, you're supposed to like relax, not focus on your breath, not clear your thoughts. You're supposed to just relax your eyes, your tongue, and your throat, so you can have a good synchronization when you're breathing through your nose. So I'm gonna show you real quick how to properly sun gaze, you know, when you're out here without using the lead. So look, just relax your eyes, relax your tongue, and relax your throat. And make sure your tongue is like right behind your tongue. So like it builds up saliva as well. So when you're doing that, it's really fundamentally sound, because you're actually getting a good flow of that chi, that, you know, that breathing. You know what I mean? And I'm bugging out. I don't know why I don't got my crystals out. But I'm gonna discuss my crystals later. But yeah, so this is what you do, right? Just look at the sun. Relax your eyes, your tongue, and your throat, right? And breathe. When you breathe in, when you're inhaling, make sure that you're sucking in all the air, all the oxygen, and you're poking out your belly while you're, you know, inhaling. And when you exhale, tuck in your gut when you're, you know. So I'm gonna give you a brief description, right? And there's a lot of kids out here. Look at these kids. Mad kids. It's probably on a field trip or something. Pretty sure of it. But yeah, let me go over here, because I don't want to, you know, I don't want the kids to be like too much of a disturbance for this video, you know. Shout out to the kids though. I love the kids. I really love the kids. All right, so, you know, you could ground while you're doing this. You could look directly at the sun. You could ground and look at this is actually a perfect branch. You see how the sun is not beaming as much as if there was no trees? You see what I'm saying? I hope y'all can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, you see? Like it's not gazing as much, it's not beaming, so you could look at the sun just like this, within the crack of the, you know, the trees. But, you know, you could cover your right eye for men. Cover your left eye for men and gaze at it with your right eye, right? And for women, cover your cover your right eye, you know, and gaze at it. You know, I was slurring my words and I was making a mistake because, you know, I'm not an ambidextrous. My dominant hand is my right side. My right side is my dominant. You know, my left side is where, like, you know, like if you see my posting videos, like my NBA posting videos, you see me actually like, you know. But yeah, so just make sure you look directly at the sun, and I'm gonna give you a brief. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm about to really put y'all onto some shit right now. Just really want y'all to see. You know, yeah, stay right there, boys. Stay right there. All right, so I'm just chilling. You know, make sure you get you got water. You know what I mean? Like whatever, like snacks. Cause this is a beautiful day. You think I'm gonna be in the crib just chilling? It's a beautiful ass day. So make sure you got your water. You know, chips. Just in case you get a little hungry after sun gazing or whatever. You know what I mean? But you know, sun gazing does decrease your appetite. It helps you, you know, it actually helps you to lose your appetite and help you lose weight. So yeah, that's what the sun actually does. Like, cause in the pyramid ages, hold on, yeah, that's way better. So like in the pyramid ages, when they was building the pyramids, you know, you could imagine them being starving, but like some of them might have been sun gazing at the time. You know what I mean? So even though they was like losing weight, their appetite must have been like very good, because, you know, like they like decreased their appetite. So like probably when they were sun gazing and like in the pyramid, like when they was building the pyramids and stuff, you know, the sun, when it was sun gaze, it would actually, you know, possibly like, you know, not be as hungry as, you know, because it helps you fast too. It helps you fast. And I'm gonna come out with a few videos, you know, because there's so much that sun gazing does that people don't even realize. You know, Spiritual Soul talks about it, but he doesn't really talk in depth of, you know, of course it clears your skin, it builds your serotonin and melatonin, but there's so many properties that sun gazing can do for you. You know, and this is great for people that are light sensitive with the eyes. Like, you know, like they can't stare directly at the sun. So, you know, this is perfect for people that's light sensitive, you know? You could just look at the sun directly like this, and I'm gonna show you how to actually breathe and do it. So relax. So if y'all wanna, like, you know, do this with me, you know, whatever. So breathe with me. Remember, relax your eyes, relax your mouth, your tongue, and your throat. You know? Remember, look at me. Look how I'm doing it. Look. So, stay directly at the sun. Remember, the men, you have to, you know, sun gaze with your right eye. You could cover your right eye. You know, it's not mandatory to do, though. You know what I mean? It's just, I guess it's just for like a suggestion. You know, you don't have to do it. So, and I'm very calm right now because I was just, you know, breathing. And I actually meditated before I came outside too. It's so great. So I'm gonna do it in the sun just so y'all know how to actually breathe, because I've been picking up on a lot of stuff. I read a lot of, like, you know, informative shit. So it's you know, so when you are out here in the sun, just make sure that you know, you just, when it's at its highest though, close your eyes, because that's another form of sun gazing. That's like sunbathing. That's like being at the beach and like tanning your skin, like, you know, without all them chemicals and shit that you spraying on your skin. So this is what you do, right? You just Make sure your tongue is under your like, make sure your tongue is like that. Make sure your tongue is like leaning towards the top of your mouth, like the very top of your mouth, your entire tongue, so you can have a nice, good like breathing. Like, you're gonna build up a lot of saliva too, so just like, don't breathe too hard. Breathe smoothly. Don't do it too hard. Just like, breathe very calmly. Like, don't force your breath within your nostrils, because it's shooting up into your esophagus, into your lungs. So this is how you do it. It's simple. Just relax your mouth, relax your tongue in your throat and your eyelids. You can even ground while you're doing this too, because remember, it's natural electrolytes. So. Ooh, and that's a good form of meditation as well, because when you're actually like, breathing like this, it's so soothing for your soul and for your spirit, because I kid you not, yesterday I was meditating out here and I heard the birds. Like, I know y'all hear the birds. Don't mind the plane. I know y'all hear the birds and stuff. It was like so calming, because I felt like they was listening to me while I was like, they was like, it was like a good synchronization of the energy while I was meditating, and while the bird, like, you hear that? It's so beautiful to do. I'm telling y'all, like, y'all will not be disappointed in yourself if y'all just strictly just go to the park and just meditate, just relax. It don't even gotta be for like 20 minutes. It could be for like 5 minutes, and then gradually, because this meditation shit does not happen overnight, because when you be consistent with it, then you're gonna become like you're gonna be so great at doing this shit, because it's actually helpful for your mentality, for your spirituality, for you emotionally as well, for dealing with people, because there's a lot of bullshit, especially me coming from New York. There's a lot of bullshit out here, so it's like, it's a bunch of stuff. So, man, and this is another like beautiful tip that y'all should know too. If y'all want to sun gaze while looking at the sun, make sure the sun is orangey looking. Like, when the sun sets and when the sun rises, when it's ascending and when it's descending, make sure it's that orange color, that orangey color. Like, when it's going down, that's the perfect time to sun gaze. All right. And y'all have to realize that, because it's different from when you're actually looking straight up at the fucking sun, because you're gonna fuck up your whole pupils. Like, you're gonna fuck it up. So easy like that. That's all you gotta do. So when you come over here, you can look directly at the sun through the branches. Like, you see the sun, like, you kind of see it. You kind of see the cracks. It's transparent. You know what I mean? It's transparent. So like, when you actually sun gaze, just do that. It's easy. But use the breathing technique that I showed you. Remember the breathing technique. Relax your mouth, your tongue in your throat, and your eyes. And breathe smoothly. Do not, I repeat, do not breathe hard. Like, inhale, because you're gonna feel like you're in panic mode. You know what I mean? So once you look at the sun, make sure when you breathe in smoothly, you poke out your gut when you inhale, and when you exhale, poke in your stomach. That's called the microcosmic orbit. You know what I mean? So I'll get into that way deeper. Maybe next video I'll talk about meditation and how, focusing on your breathing is not the way you're supposed to meditate. It's supposed to be like complete relaxation. So damn, I'm about to hit the 20-minute mark. I've been chatting it up. But yeah, yo, just make sure y'all get out in nature, bro. Make sure y'all go to a nearest park near you. Make sure y'all get some energy from trees. Make sure y'all ground y'all feet. Make sure y'all do what y'all have to do for yourself to stay positive. Because I'm telling you, when you are out here, it's like you don't feel the matrix. You're escaping it when you go outside and go to the park, because you don't want to be inside worrying so much. You know what I mean? And just hit 2020. That's crazy. But yeah, I speak to y'all later, man. Yo, I love y'all to death. You know, I appreciate y'all viewing my stuff. I appreciate y'all viewing my shit on IG. You know what I mean? I love y'all so much, man. YouTube channel. This is my YouTube channel. This is like my journal. This is like my journal for y'all. You know what I mean? So I love y'all so much. Y'all stay in tune. I'm gonna be dropping videos on how to balance y'all chakras while meditating. I got so much to offer for y'all. Y'all have no idea. I love y'all. Peace and blessings and all that good stuff, man. I love y'all so much. Later.